Out here with Danny Cruz. Looked like you went over on your ankle a bit. How you feeling?
Yeah, it's a little bit sore. Overall, happy with the result, obviously. Wish we could have gotten 3, but 1-1 keeps us in a good fight, and we're looking forward to Tuesday.
So you get back in the starting lineup. Explain the sort of the excitement of that versus then having to deal with the really bad pitch conditions.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about it before the game. You know, it's good to finally be able to get back in there. You hope that you wish the circumstances were a little bit better, but we don't make excuses. You got to learn from it and try to work with it. Everybody on the field has to deal with it. So overall, like I said, I'm happy. I was happy to be back in the lineup. Happy with the results and looking forward to the next game.
Talk about what it means to have a team that can now go, make 6 changes and still come up with a result against a top team in your conference.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive, isn't it? I mean, Jim's done a good job of communicating to us. I think everybody's playing their role whenever their number's called. Some of us it's new to, but looking forward to continuing to learn and if the number's called, it's be ready, and that's kind of what we've been focusing on.
How hard is it for everyone in this locker room not to look a little bit past this game with the big Open Cup final on Tuesday?
Yeah, it's tough. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't in the back of our minds. But now we can really focus on it. We're playing arguably the best team in the league right now. But I think we match up well against them, and we're pretty confident. And in this sport, in this league, confidence goes a long way.
Well, best of luck.
Thanks so much.
All right, we're here with Pedro. Ribeiro scored the first, set up the second. Talk about getting your number called up top, learning to be a striker, and then having so much success.
Yeah, the Jim gives a lot of confidence. He's a guy that trusts in all the 30 guys that we have in his locker room. So it's important for me to get the start, and it's important the goal, of course, and then setting up the second goal. But it's a team effort. The game wasn't the best game. We didn't play great soccer, neither of the teams. But the fight was there, and we got the result at the end. The point was important looking forward by the end of the season.
Talk about developing and learning how to play striker more, because it's not something that you've done a whole lot of in the past. So just talk about who you're working with and what kind of stuff you're doing to prepare for this kind of role.
Yeah, I've been in practice. I try to observe Connor. I watch Connor, the kind of runs he make, the kind of stuff that's trying to hold up the ball, win balls in the air. And I watch guys like him, Willard. They've been playing up top for a while. So the main thing is I just try to observe what they do and try to put that into my game.
So now that you're off the mark, you've got your first. Do you feel a little more confident? Do you feel like they're going to start coming for you?
Oh, I feel more confident, of course, but it's just like any other goal. Like those guys, I just got to be able to help no matter what's happening. If I'm not in the 18, I gotta help the guys from a different spot and helping them on and off the field. So I just got to be ready whenever I get called to do my job.
Great work tonight. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, with MacMath. Zach, how you feeling after the guys go out, they get the second goal? Sort of spare your blushes a little bit after that early second goal.
Yeah, the guys deserve a point, if not more, tonight. They worked really hard to get back into the game, and we're happy to take 1 point away from a game when we're losing 2-0.
Talk about the conditions. Obviously, it's a rough way to play when you have the rain delay. The ball isn't playing the way you're used to, and talk about that second goal.
Yeah, obviously the conditions were tough, but everyone has to play with them. Obviously, the ball that they score on is a ball that I should save, and that I make a save on 10 out of 10 times. Besides tonight, so tough ball, but one I should deal with better with.
So you guys get to go into Tuesday. You have the big game coming up. How hard was it to sort of push that out of your mind tonight and go about the business?
Yeah, that's part of the business. You're always going to have other games that you can think about, but we were focused on tonight, and now this game's over, we're focused on Seattle on Tuesday.
We're here with Brian Carroll. Brian, back in the sides, back as the captain. Talk a little bit about the role that you're playing now, where Amobi's sitting in deeper and you're pushing a little higher up and chasing around a little bit more up the field.
Yeah, I mean, when we don't have the ball, we just try and be tough to play through and give cover and sort of block the channels into our back four. But when we don't, we need to balance out the field as well. And whether that's Amobi dropping off and being in the hole and me sliding higher, we just have to make sure the field is balanced and make it tougher on the opponent to defend us.
It looked like you guys had a pretty good beat on what they were trying to do through most of the game. A couple unlucky breaks for both of their goals. Talk about how frustrating it is to give up those kind of goals. A soft penalty and then an unfortunate goal like you conceded second.
Yeah, that's part of the game in this league. Things like that happen. we just had a strong mentality, and the group stayed together, and we found a way to battle back. To get one back in the first half was crucial and positive to carry a little bit of momentum going into halftime. And then the group never wavered and continued to apply pressure throughout the entire second half. And, we got our break, and we took advantage of it.
What does it mean that at this point in the season you guys can make 6 major changes and still come out and get a result?
Yeah, I mean, it's a credit to the staff to have faith in the group, and it's a credit for the entire group to stay with it, to stay fit, to stay sharp. It just shows the continuity and chemistry of the group has continued to grow over this little stretch, and now we just have to continue to make that better.
We're here with Ray Gaddis. Ray, kind of an odd night with the weather conditions and the sort of end-to-end nature of the game. Talk about what it's like for you as a fullback when games get that stretched in those conditions and you're just running sprints up and down the field.
I mean, it's great. I mean, you can't control the weather, but this is a big-time game, and anytime against your rival, the Red Bull, to get a result in some manner is good, and it showed a lot from the guys, the quality from the guys, the resiliency from the guys. So, you're going to ask for a better performance besides getting a win.
So talk about what it's like to go up against a guy like Henry and like Cahill, who play so much more physically than some of the other forwards you face in this league. It seemed like you had a lot more of a battle going on.
I mean, I encourage it, and I don't back down from anything. And I think, in a sense, that's why I like it here in Philadelphia. The fans, the people here, they have that same mentality, and it plays hand in hand. You don't back down from anybody. And as a defender, you got to have a little bite to your game.
Did you feel any extra pressure? This is the week they announced that you've gotten a new contract extension. You're going to be here for longer. Do you feel any pressure sort of to come right out of the gate and not justify that, but to put on a show?
No, I don't feel any pressure. You got playing within the means of the games and what the game gives you. I mean, I felt more enjoyment to know that I can continue to do something I love. And God is good. I mean, it's always a great feeling to get a new contract.
So have you taken any time to rest, or are you already on to Tuesday in your mind?
No, I haven't really thought about it. I'm going to go back and watch this game to see what I can take from this game to apply it to Seattle, because we're going up against another dynamic duo and great strikers, and Femi Martins and Clinton Dempsey now. And I watched the result that they had against Real Salt Lake 3-2. You see what they can do. I watched that whole game. Not looking forward, but also, I'm watching them too as well.